Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to quilt our February block. So I already did this line down through here. You can't see that very well, I guess. But I did that without the tape because I just followed the corners that went straight through. So now I always do my middle cross first. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to move that. I'm going to make this tape go corner to corner the other way. If I can, it's a pretty big block. So we're just gonna go. It's not gonna match up with any other of the lines or the points, I guess. Just the first two and the last two. So that too. So there we go. Now I'm gonna sew on this side of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and tape. Gonna go ahead and tape on it, and I think I did 4 inches, I believe. So we're gonna lay the 4-inch block on that line there. It's not even down through there straight, is it? That's okay, we can fix that. See, when you don't have lines to match up, it does make it a little difficult, but just use your ruler. And if you mess up, oh well. So now it's straight. So now we're going to put my tape off here. And we're going to tape there. And so this one we're going to sew on this side. So then when I move it over, I'm going to lay my 4-inch line on this side of the tape. And then again at the last one, lay the 4-inch on this side of the tape. You could probably do without that last one, but I don't want to. I'm going to do it. We're going to lay that there. So I'm going to go sew those 3 up, and then I'll just do the same going the other way, down this way. In fact, I'll go ahead and measure that. We're going to do 4 inches, and we're sewing on that side. So we're going to do it there. Just have to be careful not to mix up which side you're sewing on, which I have been guilty of. And I've had to rip it out. I didn't have to, but I wanted it to look right, so I did rip it out. Keep going, 2 more. We're sewing on this side now. No, we're not. We're sewing on that side. We're going to lay the 4-inch on there. We're going to put this here. It's a little big. And then we'll use this other little piece for that. So I am going to sew. That's not right. It is. Yes, it is. I'm going to go sew these up, and I'll probably go ahead and do the other side, and then I'll be back to show you how to attach it to the other block. Okay, so there is my quilted block. A little puffy in there. I don't care. So now I'm going to show you how to attach it to block 1. So I want mine to go January, February, March, and then it'll start the next row, April, May, June. So we're going to hook these 2 together with January on the left. So now we're just going to take it and put it like that, and then I'm going to pull it up, and there I have it the way I want it. So now we're going to line up the blocks, the quilted part. So we're going to line up those right there, and I'm going to pin that. And then we're going to do the same over here. Hopefully it matches up nicely. And if it doesn't, well, you know what the deal is, right? Oh, well. It's still going to keep you warm and make you feel loved. So now I'm going to fold this a little bit so I can work with it easier. I'm going to lay those together. And what I do when I do that is I try to feel that the padding is even. And I'm going to do that all the way down, put a bunch of pins in it. And then I'm going to sew. It did come all the way through. I'm going to sew down right on top of. I want it to catch the block, but just barely. So I'm going to sew right on top of it, and hopefully it catches on both sides. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so it's sewn together. So now I'm going to attempt to iron it. And we're going to start at the bottom. We're going to iron it over. Try to pull it as tight. It will be a little bulky there. You don't have to sew on the fabric, okay? I do whatever works for you. I had one that came apart. It kept pulling out from every little border I had, and I was like, well, I'd rather a little bulk than it coming apart all the time. And nobody's noticed, nobody's complained in my house, or, you know, my mom that I gave the other one to. Nobody says, oh, I wish it didn't have that little bulk, because, well, they'd never get another one, to be quite honest with you, because this is what they'd get. Alright, so now I'm going to turn it to the side, and I'm going to attempt to iron these under. This snowflake fabric really frays. So we're just going to fold it under evenly, and I'm just going to do both sides at the same time. It's not going to be perfect. I'm not worried about it being perfect. If you came for perfection, you are on the wrong channel. Because I'm here for fun. For getting it done. It doesn't look bad. It just is not going to be perfect. I mean, it's perfect to my kids when they get it. They think it's perfect. So that's really all that matters, isn't it? A little bit more. Now, when I do this, when I sew this, I'm going to start here. I'm not going to sew across here, because then when I fold this down, if I did that, then stitching would show right in here, and I don't want that. I want it to be smooth. So I will throw a couple pins in here because it does not hurt to pin. So I'll throw a few down the way. Let's get this out of there before I pin it. Don't need too many if you ironed it. You don't have to iron it. Ironing is not a be-all, end-all. But it saves me a lot of heartache. Again, they're not even. But I don't care. And if you do, make yours even. So I'll trim off these strings. Maybe one day I'll be a perfectionist with it, but that day is not today. I already get frustrated with these cameras. I'm not sure I can handle them. Alright, so now I'm just going to sew down through both those. And then I am actually done attaching them for the month. So, for the month. And then we'll attach marches. And actually, when I attach marches, I will probably go ahead and sew up this top binding, because I am an immediate gratification kind of person. I like when it's done. And then when I do December's, I'll only have to do just a little bit. So anyways, I'm going to sew those up, and then, actually I'm going to end the video here. You've seen it before. I'll show you in the next one. But I'll see y'all next time. I hope you had a great time. Have a great day.